Big thank you for joining us. And first things first, big congratulations on the first win of the season and first win as the London Roosters. How was the weekend against North Wales?
Yeah, it was tough, to be honest. We knew it was going to be a hard game, and it was sort of a must-win game for both us and them. And it was a really well thought-out game. I think it was try for most of the game. And then when we went into the second half, Crusaders managed to get a 13-point lead on us. Then we had to dig deep and find something to win the game. And I was really proud of the team, to have the patience and the experience in the players to, put something together to get the win. So yeah, we done good. And I think in the end we won by 5 points. I think it was 54-49. So yeah, it was a really, really good game.
Yeah, it just screams out thriller. I don't know what everyone's heart rate was like, taking part in that game or coaching on that game, but it certainly looked like a bit of an end-to-end one. Yeah,
because it was a sort of a must-win game for us. Like when we finished the game, I felt like I won the grand final. For us as London Roosters to go out there. We're a new team. We've been together, 6 weeks. We've been training together, and to get our first win in that close of a contest, it was really, really proud.
Let's talk about the London Roosters then, because I was just speaking to you off air. It's an incredible achievement. 3 clubs coming together: the Argonauts, Gravesend, and Medway Dragons, forming this new super club for the Super League, retaining players as well at those 3 individual clubs to carry on the great work that they've been doing. It's such a brilliant achievement. I mean, how's it all come together?
I think it's brilliant the way it's continually expanding the game and bringing more teams around the south of England. Obviously, we've kept Argonauts, Medway Dragons, Gravesend. They're all still going in the South Championship League, and obviously we've created this new Super League team, and it's just a really exciting time. We're still building on a lot of things and we're still gelling as a team, but I'm really excited for what we can do in the future.
And let's talk about the future as well, because it's certainly exciting. We'll obviously touch upon the World Cup and all the excitement behind that tournament for the end of the season. But the Copper Box. We had James Simpson on the show last week, and we were talking about the Leeds Rhinos and their new facilities at the local university. But the plan is that the London Roosters will play a significant amount of games in the second half of the season at the Copper Box, which would be incredible, really. Tell us more about this plan.
Yeah, so the second part of the season, obviously the top 4 from the Super League go into sort of a 4-team playoff. And the plan is for us as London Roosters to have our home ground at the Copper Box, and for obviously all them international players that are in that top 4 teams. So it'd be London, if it's us London Roosters, say Leeds Rhinos, Halifax, and Wigan, and any other team could get in there, And to have that experience in the build-up to the World Cup, to get them players in that Copper Box arena and playing just a fantastic venue, and it's good preparation building up to the World Cup in November.
And that would be amazing. It really would. And just to touch upon, the expectations for what's possible there, like you touched upon, hoping for a top 4 finish, certainly in the regular season. It was brilliant what the Argonauts did last year. With the additional players now from Medway and from Gravesend, do you think it's possible you could go that one step further and really cause problems for the Leeds Rhinos this season?
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, we've got a wealth of experience within the team, but obviously, like I said, we've been together 6 weeks training. We've got a lot of gelling to do. Obviously, there's going to be some sort of teething problems when we first get together, and some of them are getting ironed out now. The creases are getting ironed out, and we're looking, really, really good now. And that well thought out game that we had against North Wales Crusaders will just give us lots of experience going forward when we do play Leeds Rhinos and Halifax and them big clubs that are going to give us a hard contest. And the more time we spend together at training, the more game time we have on the pitch, it's just going to make us get better and better the whole time we're together.
And we're talking about expanding the game in the south and the cracking work that's been going on there with the Roosters and those community clubs we mentioned. But this weekend you're taking on Warrington, and they're a new club to this level as well. So that's quite exciting. I mean, what's your thoughts on this game this week?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going into this game with a lot of confidence especially after the game we just had against Crusaders. The pressure that they put us under, and I'm sure Warrington are going to try and put us under the same sort of pressure. But now we've sort of dealt with that pressure as a team. The weekend just gone. If Warrington give us that same pressure, I'm confident that we can deal with it, not panic, and get the job done, and hopefully get our second win of the season.
And final question, Lewis. I did say I'd mention it. It is World Cup year, so it'd be remiss of me not to mention England and your hopes for selection and having a great season to come for yourself and your teammates and pushing for selection for the end of the year. What's your thoughts on that target for yourself?
Yeah, obviously it's always on the back of my mind, and every week we go out there and perform for our club. I just want to perform at the highest level I can, be the best for my teammates, be the best for myself, and really put on a strong, domestic campaign as a London Rooster, and hopefully impress the coaches and the England staff to get my place on the team in come November for the World Cup. And there's so much talent out there at the minute, especially within the England performance squad, and we're all fighting for our spot, and I'm sure all the boys are going to be thinking exactly what I'm thinking. So, yeah, I'm excited for it, and I'm just going to take each step as it comes and hopefully, fingers crossed, get my spot on the team.